being back at workouts?
What do I see?
What do you see from the team and everything being back at workouts?
Energy. We're just getting on roll. I know I've been back it's my first full week back, right? So I'm just glad to be back with the guys and enjoying the workouts and stuff. So, but the energy for sure, we're steamrolling right now.
Isaiah kind of talked about what it's like going up against you and Juan every day in practice. What have you kind of seen from him as he's still, fairly new to the wideout position?
I mean, Isaiah's a competitor. That's what he's going to bring every day. That's what he's going to bring to workouts. That's what he's going to bring on the field. And our kid's one hell of an athlete as well, right? So it just makes the competition even better. But he's just an everyday guy. He pours into everyone else around him, and it's seriously a blessing to be around someone like that who can push you each and every day.
The defense, the turnaround, the defense was the story of the season last year. What do you guys got to do to keep that rolling, and particularly in the back end?
I mean, I think the number one thing is consistency, and we're not satisfied with what we did last year. Yeah, we had some success, but I think where our mind should be at is what we can do this year. Yes, but you know what I mean? So yes, we had a good year, but I think we can do better this year. You know what I mean? So it's all about what's ahead, not what the past was, you know?
How has Coach Walters kind of instilled maybe a confidence in you or helped you grow your game in the last 15 months?
He helped me relax. I think that was one thing that I lacked before, especially playing defense in the last one, right? It's very key oriented, like, you know what I mean? So they're allowing me to be the player I can be. They're trusting me on the field. I think the trust thing is number one. Trusting my ability to do my thing. So I trust them, they trust me, and I think that pours into a lot.
How does that get cultivated? Like, how long did it take for you guys to fully have that in one another?
I think it took a little bit of time. I mean, like, we had our rough patches early on in the season last year, and as we just started playing and getting more comfortable in the defense, and as we laid down into what we were actually doing, and the guys bought into what was going on, I think that's where the trust was built.
How does it feel to know that you're going to be carrying even more responsibility on your shoulders this coming season?
I love it. I mean, that's what I work hard for. That's what I come to workouts here every day. That's why I walk into this building every day. You know what I mean? To have the responsibility to do my thing on the field. But and all I can do is do more. And if they trust me to do that, that's what I want to do.
They were pretty encouraged with the spring that you had. Like, what does that feel like on the field when you have every piece kind of together at the same time?
I mean, I'm just doing my job. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? So I don't look at it more than that. What I love is the result. And the result to get better, the result to still get better at what I'm doing, the result to still get better in the summer here. So that's what I'm looking forward to, just, pushing myself even more to where I left off in the spring.
How does Quan, how do you guys kind of play off one another?
It's we've got because we played for so long together, we've kind of got a good relationship on the field, right? The one thing that we really what's easy with him on the field is communication. I think that's a big part that, especially in the defense that we play, communication is key. In any defense, I mean, like in any part of the field, communication is key. So we communicate real well. He tells me what he sees, I tell him what I see, and that's kind of how our relationship builds on the field.
You said you let me be me. Is that just, do you have like carte blanche out there? Because I see you roaming around.
No, I mean, like, definitely. No, I've responded, like, yeah, for sure. Like, but they trusted me to do my job. You know what I mean? They trust me to, try and play with the quarterback, try and, show off looks and do things where, I could be showing one thing and I'm actually doing another, so just having that trust in me to, where it's like, oh, what is it doing? But if that makes sense.
Yeah. Obviously, you play with your hair on fire at times. But you said that he calmed you down. Like, how does that balance it?
Yeah. No, I think it was just like it was me being comfortable in the defense. They really allowed me to, lay into what I'm doing. I think I've taken a big initiative in myself to understand what Coach Waltz wants from me in the defense as well, right? So, yeah, all I can do is keep doing more, and that's what I want. So, it just comes down to the playbook in that way.
Cayonte Curry was a pretty impressive-looking kid for a freshman last year.
Yeah.
Is he ready to take a leap this year as a sophomore?
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. Cayonte Curry is a hardworking guy, but still making steps, still making big jumps all around, right? the one thing I love about Cayonte is his energy all the time. He brings it. He brings it. But just laying down onto the fundamentals, looking at the little things for him. But he's got a big future ahead of him, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Is hair down Sydney different than hair up Sydney on the field?
Hair down Sid is a little more aggressive. A little more aggressive, I'd say.
Palomalu coming out?
What's that? Inter Palomalu? Yeah, a little bit. We're like Inter Sydney Brown.